It is necessary for the spiritual practitioner to reflect upon impermanence, and particularly death, the possibility of the inevitability of death and so on. Now, impermanence in terms of the continuum, which is the reflection on death. So when we talk about impermanence in the context here, the primary contemplations are reflection upon three important facts, which are that death is inevitable. So far as the actual eventuality of death is concerned, it is unpredictable. It can strike any moment. And the third is that at the time of death, only Dharma, one's spiritual practice, will be of benefit. To take an example immediately of our own case, for example, this night, most of us feel that we'll be alive. However, if you examine this carefully, we may think that yes, I'm healthy. There is no medical or physical conditions that threaten my life, and even if there are external kind of natural conditions such as earthquake, if earthquake were to strike California tonight, I may be able to escape and avoid the danger. So one can conclude quite justifiably that 99% that we will be, alive. However, there is the 1%. We cannot say 100% with guarantee that we will be still alive. So when the phenomenon called death really strikes, at that instance, then no matter how much wealth you have, they are of no significance. Your families and relatives are of no significance. Even the very body that you have cherished and carried and always had with you will be no more. It will be of no use for you. For example, in my own case, while I'm alive, I have friends, I have people to turn to when in need. I can ask people to help me, people are willing to help me and so on. But when I die, at that point, no one can help me. It's me, I myself alone, who has to go on the path, who has to travel. Then the question arises, what then? What then after death? Here, of course, it brings up the issue of rebirth, the question of rebirth. From the Buddhist point of view, rebirth has to be understood in terms of a continuity of consciousness. So one of the the foundational premises of the Buddhist understanding of the possibility of rebirth is understanding of the continuity of consciousness even after death. Buddhists do not posit beginning to the continuum of consciousness, and Buddhist explains the nature and existence of consciousness purely in terms of causes and conditions, the principle of causes and conditions. So as the text points out, the question of where you will depart after the death is influenced and determined by your own karmic collections, not only of this life but also your past karmic actions. And on this point, as Vasubandhu has written, that because all of us will have enormous collections of karma accumulated over many past lives, so all of us will have karmic potentials to take rebirth, both in the lower realms of existence and more fortunate realms of existence.